Hey there, it's Jenny from Southern Savers. It's our Monday night Q&A. I know I'm a few minutes late, so I apologize. I feel like came in on two wheels trying to get in on time. Sometimes Monday night corresponds with the same time that we have our American Heritage Girls Night. So tonight was Powder Puff Derby night. Lots of car racing and fun, but it's one of those, come on, get in the car, we have to go. So we're here. Just a few minutes late. Last week, you guys kept me crazy hopping with lots of great questions, and a lot of them were drugstore related, so I just thought we'd jump right into drugstores this week. I know I had fun sharing the email that CVS sent this morning, so some of you guys on Facebook may have already seen it. But it was a fun moment to get an email and see you're in the top 1% of South Carolina savers. So I don't know if any of you have checked your email to see, where you were, or if you've not been doing this very long, your email may not have been so much fun to open. I don't know. I'm going to hope CVS didn't email anyone and say you're in the top like 92%. That wouldn't have been very fun to get. But for those of us that have been doing it a while, it's a very addictive. You just kind of keep going with it. You can't stop. Once you learn, this was my fun one, once you learn that toothpaste is free, it's always free. There's no need to pay for it. It's really hard to start paying for toothpaste. Again, you can't do it. So once you start the drugstore system, you're kind of hooked. And that was the case for me. When we started couponing, this was really probably what got me hooked on couponing. So if any of you have ever come to a workshop before, I always share our story. But really, to be honest with you, when we started couponing, it was my husband who was saying, I need you to get the grocery bill under control. And my response was, no, I'm already going to Walmart and I'm buying in bulk. What more do you want me to do? Really, I was doing all of the things wrong. But I told him that I would try for 30 days. And I would prove to him at the end of 30 days that this didn't work. Obviously, my husband won that argument, but that's how I got started. And the drugstores are really what got me hooked, because I went into CVS and I left with bags and bags of stuff that I literally paid $0.25 for. And I just sat in the car. I didn't even go anywhere. I just sat in the parking lot at CVS going, it's all free. The whole store is free. This is amazing. It's like it kind of dawned on me how big the drugstore system could be. So that is really what got me hooked. It wasn't the grocery store, though we save a ton of money there, and we've been doing this for a very long time. But it was really CVS and the CVS deal. So it's always fun to kind of go back to that point and try to get people to realize just how big the drugstores can be for them. Just to kind of hear that little story. So it's great to see Tawana saying 1% in Virginia. I saw someone else say 1% in Maryland. That's awesome. You guys make me very proud. So I hope all the rest of you open up your emails. If you have been shopping CVS, find your CVS email and see how well you did last year. It's always fun for them to do that. For those of you who haven't, let's figure this out because it's really easy. This is also one other little tiny soapbox in terms of why you should be shopping the drugstores. I get a lot of folks that say, you know what, we only do organic food, or we only really eat produce and meat, and we don't do anything canned and packaged. No, you may not. But you should do some of these other things in life. Just gonna say, no, it's like my mom moment. You should brush your teeth. Little things like that. So this is where the drugstores are gonna come in, because no, I'm not gonna always find, just buy a razor. Let's not worry about what brand it is. It's free. But if you were, if you're in that boat, you only do organic or only do produce and meat, think about your budget if you were to not pay for personal care items anymore. Your shampoo, all of that was just free because you shop the drugstores. So that's what I want you to have in your mind when you're thinking of the drugstores. For me, grocery stores, we're buying groceries. Drugstores, we're buying everything else. And that may seem crazy to you if you do not shop a drugstore currently. But for me, that means personal care, household, paper goods, diapers, anything baby care related, all comes from a drugstore. So groceries in a grocery store, everything else in a drugstore. So hopefully we can kind of help you figure all that out tonight as we go through. Maria's asking, what's going on with the CVS beauty department? I'm not quite sure what your problem was there, Maria, so maybe chime in on what happened in particular. But so Rachel's already asking a specific CVS question. I'm sitting with $25 in extra care bucks, and on one scenario, when you spend $20 in particular products and you get $10 back, I'm always spending $10 out of pocket. Help. So let's go from the basics on this. First, when I go into CVS, let's start with CVS first because their program's been around the longest and it's really the easiest to do. So if you're brand new and you can't decide what drugstore to start at, CVS is definitely the best option. And then Rachel, we'll get to the bigger scenarios, but let's start with the concepts for everyone else so that I don't lose some folks from the very beginning. But the basics here, I go into CVS, I buy participating items. So this is pretend, but let's just say I buy this item, it's on sale for $3. I get a $1 reward back. That's what's on sale today. So I'm going to go in. My goal is to have a coupon for this because it's going to be a much better deal. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to use a coupon on this. I may even have a store coupon for this. That's even better. So we go in with a $1 manufacturer and a $1 store coupon, which we can use together. That's $2 off. It's on sale for $3. So I'm going to pay $1. I've never done this before. I have no rewards. I'm paying that $1 in US currency. And then on my receipt, I'm going to get back a $1 extra care buck. So the very first time I'm in, I paid $1, but I got it right back. And I can turn around and use that extra care buck to buy other things in the store that print more rewards. So that's where it gets really fun because I'm probably not going to just buy one toothpaste. I'm going to buy a toothpaste and another deal so that I don't just have one extra care buck. Like Rachel's saying, I've got 25 extra care bucks. Right now, I actually have a ton of extra care bucks. But you have this bucket of extra care bucks so that the next time I come in, I'm going to use those that I just earned or earned last week to buy more things next week. To be honest with you, and I shared this morning too, I only shop in CVS once a month, guys. So I say this week and what you're going to buy next week. Once you've been doing this long enough, you don't need to be in CVS every week. If I was in CVS every week, we would no longer be able to go in our bathroom. Currently, as it is, we don't have anywhere to put things if I got more stuff. So I go to CVS once a month. It is literally to keep my extra care bucks current. And I have to give my husband huge props because in all the years of our couponing life, which is almost 12 years now that we have been really hitting the deals with the coupons, my husband went to CVS last week for the first time with a shopping list and the coupons because I was having a really, really bad day and could not move. I had hurt my back and I could not even drive the car. So I gave him the list and I gave him the coupons and I tried to tell him what I needed him to do. So he managed to do it. I said, I need you, we've got a 5 off 25 on Gillette razors. You've got to make sure they equal $25 to be able to use the store coupon. And I'm walking him through all of it. And he came back and he showed me the receipt. And total spent was $0.00. And he got back all of his extra care bucks. So I'm very proud of him. It was a pretty amazing moment, but anybody can do this, just to put that out there. Now, I have a great husband who can probably talk some of the language, but he's never done it before. I would just always be the one, but he had my Southern Savers list and my coupons ready to go. So hopefully, we can all be in that boat too. But that's the concept, guys. We go in, we buy an item, we earn a reward from the first item, and we're going to turn around and use it to buy more items. So it's very doable for anyone. Now, to give you some examples, we do see some other deals in CVS. This was one last week that actually required no rewards. So if you're ever seeing that one pop in on the shopping list for Southern Savers, this should totally be in your cart. Because this guy last week, it's not this week, this guy last week, he was printing a $2.50 coupon from the CVS Coupon Center, and we had $1 coupons in the Sunday paper. it was on sale for $3.50. So just the coupons alone make this completely free. And when you see that, again, this was last week, but just to give you an example, when you see those kinds of deals pop in, we see this at CVS and at Rite Aid on a pretty regular basis, at least once a month. You should totally be getting these, because if the drugstore rewards scare you, there's no rewards involved in that. You get that coupon from the coupon center right inside the store. You use your manufacturer's coupon with it, and you pay absolutely nothing. So do not miss those. That's just completely free toothpaste. But there are lots of other deals that we see too. Do I get my newspaper at CVS as well? Audrey, I do not. You could use your extra care box to buy a newspaper, and there are a number of folks that do that. I get my newspapers in the mail, so I do not deal with the local stores at all, but you could definitely go that route. So let's jump to a different kind of deal. I mentioned the toothpaste. That's just like buy one item and get a reward. And Rachel had a question specifically on, what I'm buying these deals where you buy $20 worth of participating items and you get $10 back. This week, Gillette is buy $30 worth of Gillette and get a $10 extra care buck at CVS. So how in the world does that come out to be free? Sometimes it doesn't, and even in this case, it's not going to be completely free for the razors, but it's still going to be a really good price. So stick with me on math here for Rachel's deal. So we're going to go in, these razors, buy $30 worth of Gillette razors, get a $10 extra care buck, and then we want to start to throw in coupons, guys. So that $30 requirement on all of these drugstore deals, we're talking CVS, but really we're really talking Walgreens and Rite Aid here, because the deal works exactly the same way. So you're going to head in, you're going to buy $30 worth, which probably your best bet is to look for these guys. They're usually in the in my store, they're $8.19 a piece. In other stores, they can range up to $10. It really just depends on where you live. If you got them at $10, that's ideal. Because again, we got to buy that $30 before coupons. So let's try to find some razors that hit us there. I really should have grabbed one more from the bathroom, but you get the idea. So we're going to buy 3 razors. That's probably going to put us right near the $30 that we need to be. And then we want to use 3 coupons. On this example, we actually got a new one that came out this weekend for a $3 printable. Plus we have $3 coupons from the Sunday paper that came out on New Year's Eve. So we could grab 2 from the newspaper. They all have limits, so you got to stick with the limits. 2 from the newspaper and 1 printable. So we're going to walk in with 3 $3 off coupons. You following me now? We got $30 worth of razors, and we now have $9 worth of manufacturer's coupons. But a lot of us aren't done because CVS gives you store coupons all the time. So open up your CVS app or start by the CVS Coupon Center. For me, I got one in the mail just a couple of weeks ago for $5 off of a $25 purchase in Gillette. Well, this deal requires a $30 purchase in Gillette, so I'm good. I'm going to use $9 in manufacturer's coupons, a $5 store coupon, so that's now $14 worth of coupons for $30 worth of Gillette. So stick with me on math. We're paying $16 after all of those coupons, and we're going to get back a $10 reward. So Rachel's question was, how does it come out to be free? It doesn't on that one. I'm going to pay $16 if I had no extra care bucks, if I'd never done this before. But hopefully I've got some extra care bucks. I'm going to pay what I have with extra care bucks, and then I'm going to get more back. In the end, I will have paid $2 a piece for razors. That's a great price for razors that are normally 10 bucks a piece. I will let you in on a secret. If you're brand new here, you will never buy cartridges to replace these razors. You will always just buy a new razor. It is much cheaper than buying the cartridges. We do not see a lot of coupons for the cartridges. We don't see a lot of sales on the cartridges. So it's just get a new razor whenever you need one. Sometimes they come with little extras in there. That's nice of them. But a lot of times, especially the cardboard backed ones, they don't necessarily. You're just going to get that one razor. You're going to move on to a new razor after this one. But hopefully that makes sense for these deals. One other thing to chime in here, I get a lot of questions on what about the CVS coupons that come in your email for 20% off one item. I got one of those recently, which I've never gotten off of one item before, or 20% off your entire purchase, or 30% off your entire purchase. Those coupons will say that they cannot be used with sale or promotional items. They can be used with deals like this one this week where the item is not on sale. So this week, buy $30 in Gillette, get $10 in extra care bucks. None of the Gillette's on sale. It's all regular price. So if you do have that 20% or even 30% coupon, this is an awesome deal to use it on because you're going to get that 30% off. You're going to get the $3 off each one with the manufacturer's coupon, and then you're still going to earn the extra care bucks. So just look for extra care buck deals if you get those in your email that are not on sale. Just a big, big tip so that you're kind of going to max out that 30% coupon if you get one. And I know a lot of you are like, but wow, how do we get them? You need to make sure CVS has your email address. So you need to go to CVS and you need to register for a My CVS account. It's free. Just make sure they have your email address correct so that you can get them. Okay, I've seen some questions go by, so I'm going to scroll up and try to catch back in on questions. Let's see. So someone said that they did end up owing 25 cents for the tax. Yeah, so it's just kind of life lesson. You'll always owe the tax. It doesn't matter how cheap we can make things, you will always owe the tax. Occasionally, it depends on how the register rings up. So if they hit the subtotal tax button after they have used coupons, it will ring up with $0 due on tax, which is how my husband managed to do it last week. But that's a pretty rare moment, and really they've done something wrong. He did come home and tell me what he had done wrong, and he really went to a CVS that I never would have recommended. So a lot of us that have been CVSing for a while will tell you that there are definitely stores that are great to shop in, and then there are some stores that you should just act like they don't exist. And he chose one of those, but he did end up, coming out okay. It all worked out well in the end, but you'll have those moments too. Let's see. I have problems with local CVS limits. Are your limits coupons to one purchase? Oh, so Tammy, your CVS is not allowing you to buy in multiple transactions. And I had someone send me an email today saying that a CVS told them that they were about to change extra care box to where you couldn't use them until tomorrow. There are a lot of stores that do not like multiple transactions, Tammy, so you're probably not alone on that one. What you can do to kind of work around that is the first time you go in, or for the first few weeks that you're going in, you're going to spend a little bit more out of pocket. You're going to just buy everything in one fell swoop. You're going to earn a bunch of extra care bucks. But then the next time you come in, you have a bunch. So for me right now, I have over $35 in extra care bucks. I don't need to split that into 2 or 3 transactions. I can buy it all at one time, pay with $35 in extra care bucks, and then get it all back. So what you're going to do is just spend a little bit more out of pocket to get started so that you have more extra care bucks, and then you're good to just do it all in one transaction if you want to, instead of splitting things up, Tammy. I know it's not very fun to have to kind of go and spend that at the start, but hopefully that will help. And I'm guessing that was your question. Now, if your question was a limit of 1 coupon, period, then they're really not following the coupon policy set forth by CVS Corporate. And I would call corporate and kind of complain on that one. Okay, so let's talk paper good deals. I have a question on the YouTube side asking for toilet paper and toilet paper pricing, all of that, and then other folks asking when it comes to paper good deals too, usually being Rachel saying that's usually where it costs the most. So we do see really good deals on paper goods in the drugstore. So to compare drugstore versus Costco and Sam's, because to me, if I were to not be in drugstore land, a lot of us think that if we were to buy the biggest package of paper towels, we would finally get a deal on it. Really and truly, for those of you who are going to the warehouse clubs for it, it is a better deal in the drugstores, just to kind of break it to you. So one example is at Rite Aid this week. Anybody who did the huge Rite Aid diaper deal last week, you guys have $40 in bonus cash left over from last week. You should do the Bounty Charmin deal that is running at Rite Aid this week. So I go in, I buy $30 worth of Bounty and Charmin. It's on sale for $6.94 a package, I think. So you're going to have to buy 5 so that you hit the $30. Use 5 coupons. You'll be a little under $30. Use your $20 in bonus cash. You have 2 $20 rewards that you got back from the diapers. You're going to end up paying a little less than 10 bucks for 5 packs of Bounty and Charmin. Was it free? No. But you just got 5 packs of Bounty and Charmin for less than 10 bucks. And then in the end, you're going to get back a $10 bonus cash as well. So you spent 10 real dollars and then you got back $10 in rewards, which is a pretty awesome deal. So that's one example. That's Bounty and Charmin, which are 2 big brands that normally we don't see really, really great deals on. They're owned by Procter & Gamble, so you should be pretty happy whenever you do find a deal on Procter & Gamble items. But kind of gives you that example. Let's see, someone was asking specifically for Scott. Let's see, where were you? Oh, Jay on YouTube asking specifically for Scott. So Jay, we can play with the item search. So if you've not ever used that feature on Southern Savers, you can put in just the brand you're looking for and you'll see every single deal available on that brand around town right now. So there's a lot. You're wanting Scott toilet paper. I will warn you, in couponing land, grocery stores call it, and drugstores call it, bath tissue. So Scott bath tissue. We can head to a number of places this week. Walgreens, Publix has it on sale. Probably the cheapest deal, if you've got it, is, and I don't know where you are, Jay, but Food City, Harvey's, Family Dollar, Publix, kind of your pick. Is a good number. Let me also do one little thing. It will be on sale in Bilo as well. Bilo and Winn-Dixie starting on Wednesday. So that's looking ahead for you too, Jay. Not sure what you have. Okay, Simple Wipes was a moneymaker for me. I spent $3.92 and got $4 in extra care bucks back, and then got $6 from Checkout 51. So that's an awesome deal, Kimberly. And for folks too, we haven't even gone to the mobile apps with the drugstore. So with my examples on the toothpaste and the razors so far, that's really just using store coupons and manufacturer's coupons. But don't forget about the Checkout 51s and the Ibotta's. Many times you will have paid nothing for them in the drugstore, but you're still going to be able to redeem for those mobile apps when you get home. Let's see, to catch up with other questions. Can you always combine coupons? So Lauren, yes, if you have a store coupon and a manufacturer's coupon, you're always allowed to use them on the same item. And that is almost every store. That's not just CVS. That's Walgreens, Rite Aid, Target. Really doesn't matter where you're shopping. Every store allows you to use a store coupon and a manufacturer's coupon together. Now, the tricky part is knowing what you have. And CVS is added to that trickiness even in their app. So if you use CVS's app and you start to look at the coupon screen, you'll see at the top a bunch of coupons that are very boring. They are kind of this greenish tint. They don't have any pictures to them. Those are store coupons. And you can load all of those you want and use them with manufacturer's coupons. But if you keep scrolling down the app, you're going to come to coupons that have pictures and look a lot like the images that we see on printable coupon sites. Those are manufacturer's coupons. So you cannot pair, if you see a $3 off Gillette inside your CVS app right now with a picture, that is the same coupon that you could print. It's a manufacturer's coupon. So I do have to be careful with what I have at CVS. And, Marion's asking, explain these digital coupons. Are you only able to use them on one trip, etc.? So yes, Marion, as soon as I use that $3 off Gillette that's in the CVS app, I can't use it again. It's gone. So you just need to kind of be ready for that one. I'm going to use it one time. So if I went in and I bought 3 razors I'm going to load that CVS coupon. It's going to count as 1. I'm going to print 1. That's going to count as 2. And then I could get 1 from the Sunday paper from New Year's Eve. That's going to be 3, which is what I would need for this week's razors deal. So I'm going to buy 3 razors. I'm going to use 3 coupons. But that one that I load from the CVS app for $3 off with the picture, I can't use it 3 times nor on 3 separate transactions. So hopefully that answers it out. So how do we get ahead with extra care bucks so that we have so many extras? I consistently owe $5 to $15 per order and can't seem to get ahead. So Audrey, there's a few things we can do to get ahead. First, if you see a deal that is free or a moneymaker, you don't ever pass it up. So we've seen Moneymaker Physicians Formula. We saw Moneymaker CoverGirl. There's been a lot of times it's in makeup. I don't even use a lot of those makeups. I use very simple, a Maybelline mascara girl and some powder. That's really it. So a lot of it ends up in Christmas stockings at the end of the year. A lot of it I'm donating, but I literally paid nothing for it. So it gets added in because I'm making money. To kind of take that a little further, you cannot forget about the Beauty Club program that CVS does. So if you're not part of Beauty Club, make sure you are. You go to CVS's website and just register for the Beauty Club. But for every $30 that you spend, you're getting back $3 in extra care bucks for Beauty Club. They changed it. It used to be for every 50 you got back 5. But I know in my account it's now set at for every 30 I get back 3. So hopefully we're all in the same boat there. But again, if those cosmetics are completely free after coupons, making money even after coupons and rewards, then I'm making even more when I add in the Beauty Club rewards. So never pass up free cosmetics, even if you won't use them. I know that seems crazy, but that's where I'm gonna make some money. I make $1 here, $2 there. That's $3 off of a pack of toilet paper or a pack of bath tissue, whatever it is that we're grabbing, even for the guys, talking to Jay on Scott toilet paper or whoever it might be, buy that lipstick. Donate it if you don't need it. If you're a single guy, we don't necessarily need you wearing all the free makeup in the world. So donate it. Some great places if you don't have any ideas. Battered women's shelters, homeless shelters, even the food bank can put it into the right hands. But it's a good way for you to bank some extra care bucks. And beauty is usually the #1 place to do that, Audrey. So that would be my first recommendation for you. And the second one is if you use the CVS app, get in the habit. Every week they load new coupons in the CVS app and you select whether or not you want to load them to your cart. Get in the habit on Wednesday or Thursday, never early in the week. You always want to do it later in the week of going in and adding them all on Wednesday or Thursday, because adding them all on Wednesday or Thursday actually pushes the expiration date into next week. And I may not need them right now, but they may totally work out to make some really good deals next week. If I went in and I loaded them on Sunday or Monday, they'll expire this week. They won't have any overlap into next week. But the later that you load them to your card, that Wednesday, Thursday, the longer you're going to have to use them. So that's my other big tip for having kind of that extra bout of coupons that's going to then make for more free deals next week. And it's just kind of a routine. Every Thursday, I might not even be going to CVS this week, but opening up the CVS app and kind of going that route, loading them all and being ready to go. Let's see. Jennifer says, I'm not getting any emails or snail mail from CVS anymore. I tried changing my email and it didn't work. Any ideas? So Jennifer, I will tell you, I went through a bout with none, but a few things that I tried and it seemed to have worked. Change your email to another email that you check. You can also, if you use Gmail, you can do the plus trick. So Google that, you'll find it, to give yourself another email address. But I changed my email address. I left it at that for a couple of weeks. I never got an email to that other address either, but then I changed it back to the one that I had always been getting. Check your spam folders, make sure it's not there. You can also call CVS Corporate and ask on customer service and say, hey, I'm not getting any emails from you guys, and go that route too and see if they can help. But for some folks, they kind of just come in waves. You'll go through this spell where you don't hear from them at all, and then all of a sudden you hear from them again. So I wish there was a magical way to make sure that you got back in the system, but even I've had those kind of droughts and dry spells of CVS coupons, so I kind of feel for you on that one. Let's see. Oh, why do they charge tax on coupons? So Jonathan, they charge, and the tax is going to change for everybody based on where you live, but they view that dollar that you're spending as still a dollar owed in value. So I may get $1 off of my toothpaste, but I still owe the full value of the toothpaste in tax. There is not any city or county or state that wants you to be able to get out of that liability. So that's why the tax is always owed. On the website, can I see a price of the product that was on sale, like paper towels? So Maria, if there is a price that we know of, you will always see that price listed, especially with the item search. However, if it's a deal that's like, let's say it's at Rite Aid, and it's just buy one, get one bounty paper towels, if I don't know that price and it wasn't in the weekly ad, then you're not going to see it there. Occasionally, I'll put kind of the price underneath it of what it is in my store, but that's the only way on those particular deals. How many newspapers do I recommend getting? Audrey, I recommend that you get at least 2. The reason for that is that so many deals in the drugstore, like this guy that we're mentioning already, require buying 3 razors. I could use at least 2 Sunday papers to be able to do that, along with the one that I can print. So the other reason to buy 2 is CVS. They're the only drugstore that lets you do this, but when CVS runs a buy one, get one deal, they allow you to use a coupon on each one. So I have to buy both of them on a buy one, get one deal, but I'm allowed 2 coupons. So at least 2 Sunday papers is really the best way to go on that one, Audrey. Your other question, is there a certain order that we should give our coupons to the cashier? I know I saw in the past where you should give them the store coupons. Yeah, Audrey, that is not the case anymore. It's kind of old information. That's the hard part of running a website with, like, I don't even know, 42,000 posts, I think, right now, or what is on Southern Savers. Don't even get my husband started on what that means to our server. But, so that is old. CVS changed their computer system probably about 2 years ago now, 1.5 years ago, to where all of your CVS coupons are actually going to come off at the end. And if you tried to give them the store coupons first, the store coupons are going to say pending, 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 all the way down on the computer screen until the very end. And then the store coupons are going to process. It's actually a pain in the neck because if you change something, they all void back out and the cashier has to re-enter them. It's really probably the worst change that CVS has ever made, is the system that they activated to manage coupons. But we won't go there. That's a whole nother soapbox. But long story short, it doesn't matter the order that you hand them in. Those store coupons are always going to be activated last. Do keep in mind that, you know, your 5 off 25 in Gillette and whatnot, it is not dependent on the manufacturer's coupons. So that buy 30 in Gillette today, if you were to go in and use the 5 off 25 and use the $3 off Gillettes, you're okay. You would have owed less than 25, but you will still be able to use that store coupon. It's not dependent on the manufacturer's coupons. It'll still work the way you want it to. Let's see. Yeah, Laura, YouTube always runs behind. So if you're trying to decide between the YouTube side and the Facebook side, YouTube by the end of our hour-long call will usually be about 40 seconds behind. Let's see. Walgreens usually has Good Scott and Cottonelle bath tissue and paper towel deals. I agree. So Walgreens tends to have some of the best, just they're on sale prices for paper goods, not even rewards required. Reward-wise, I would go between CVS and Rite Aid. Should I add all the e-coupons for every store or just CVS? So that's a really good question, Deb. So just to make sure we're all on the same page there. CVS, I only want you to go in and add all the store e-coupons. I don't want you to go and add all the manufacturer e-coupons. You're going to kind of end up regretting that because sometimes with the manufacturer e-coupons, you're going to have a paper one that's a better value, but I can't take it off. Once I load it, the manufacturer ones are coming off whether I want them to or not. So hold tight on loading the manufacturer ones. Only load for CVS all of the store ones. In terms of other stores, CVS is really the only one out there that's giving you a ton of store coupons digitally every single week. So that's not really something that we're going to apply to any other store that we shop, really just CVS. Shanna, I did get the email about the P&G rebate, but I don't know about Harris Teeter. I got your email about the P&G rebate for AARP folks, but I can check my email and make sure that I didn't miss the one on Harris Teeter too. Let's see. Okay, I'm catching up with you guys. I got 2 Maybellines today at $5.99. Used my 2 coupons from the Red Plum plus the $2 they emailed me. So it cost 41 cents and got back $5. So that's Tawana kind of walking through that another cosmetic deal too. So as someone was mentioning how do you make money? So Tawana's got 2 that she pays 41 cents for in tax and gets back a $5 reward in the end. Plus, just to point out, that's 2 items at $5.99 that all count towards the Beauty Club reward. So if you've never shopped those Beauty Club rewards, even for my guys, and how I was mentioning y'all have to buy these, CVS doesn't look at it like you bought 41 cents in Maybelline, which is really what you did, but we're not going to tell them. They're going to look at it as if you bought $11.98 in Maybelline. Okay, so you are now almost a third of the way to your next Beauty Club reward, which is constantly tracking you. And really, Tawana paid 41 cents. So it's a pretty fun program once you start to factor in all of the cosmetic deals that are out there. Let's see. Tuning in late, we have not talked about the Rite Aid bonus cash. Yes, Neil, if you use bonus cash, you will earn new bonus cash. Just keep in mind you cannot, so let's jump to Rite Aid really quick actually. Let's just kind of make a clean split. If you understand CVS, you are ready to jump to Rite Aid land. They change their rewards program around at the beginning of the year, so you aren't kind of behind too much if you didn't even realize it. And Evelyn, I'll get back to your question too. We'll jump back on the beauty bucks in just a second. But the rewards program for Rite Aid, and I know Dina even started the whole YouTube side. That was the #1 question you've been waiting on this whole time, was Rite Aid. So Rite Aid changed the program around. Their new program is called Bonus Cash. It is exactly like Plus Up Rewards. If you remember Plus Up Rewards that were out before Plenty Points. Rite Aid loves to change rewards programs. This is their new one for a while. So how this works, I go in, it's the exact same way CVS works. I buy participating items and I earn bonus cash to buy them. Instead of printing on your receipt like an extra care buck would, it saves to your Rite Aid card. So now when I come in and I have $2 in bonus cash, it's gonna come off my next purchase. Keep in mind, I cannot do it in the same day. That's one of the differences on bonus cash, is that it does not activate until tomorrow. So whatever I earn today, I will turn around and use really for next week's deals or whenever you're back in the store. Bonus cash expires in 60 days. Extra care bucks at CVS expire in 30 days, which is why for me, I tend to be there once a month just to keep those extra care bucks going. So I don't have to be in there all the time. Rite Aid, you really don't have to be in there all the time. But that is the basic concept. So the big deal last week was on Huggies. You ended up getting 12 packs of Huggies diapers for 12 bucks after rewards. And those of you who did that deal, you now have $40 in bonus cash to turn around and use on other deals. So this week, that's where I'm pointing you to the Charmin and the Bounty. I would totally get that deal if you had it. You're gonna pay $9 after your $20 in rewards, and you're gonna get back 10 bucks. So you're going to spend some of that reward, but you're going to get more rewards to buy more things as well. So that's the concept. Now Dana asked specifically the wellness points. So Rite Aid has a separate side program called Wellness Plus, and that's actually what's on the key tag. These points just track you based on how much you spend. They're just looking at total spent. When you've earned enough points, you'll earn silver status, which just gets you, I think, 10% off for the day. And then you earn bronze status at 500 points, which equals $500. And bronze status gets you 10% off. I might have this backwards. Bronze is first, silver is second. You have to think about the Olympics here. You're going to earn 10% off your entire purchase for the rest of the year. And then gold status, you're going to earn 20% off your entire purchase for the rest of the year and into next year. It's really until you kind of calendar year hit when you activate it. So to get, before you get super excited about that 20% though, that is only on regular priced items. It is not, you don't get any discount on sale priced items, but that's the concept of the wellness points, Zaina. Prescriptions also add into that. So anyone that gets their prescriptions filled in a Rite Aid could hit that number really, really quickly if you were regularly in there just on prescriptions. Just to kind of throw that out there too. Let's see. So Evelyn asks to jump back to CVS, my beauty bucks are not tracking. So Evelyn, I would make sure that you are signed up for the Beauty Club Rewards program. And then if you are, it shows it in your My CVS system. Totally call corporate and make sure that everything looks right on their end too. Because it should be tracking, you should see it at the bottom of your receipt. A lot of times beauty clubs, though, it doesn't fully calculate until, for me, it's sometimes 2 days after a purchase that I will see it, log in and see fully how much I've earned towards the next reward. So it may be that you're looking at a little too early too, but that would just be one option. So Susan's asking specifically for White Cloud coupons. I know there was one on Ibotta. We've got $1.50 off printable. That is available if you use the coupon database, Susan, that's on Southern Savers, and then just type in White Cloud. There are 4 that are currently out. 1 is on Checkout 51, and 3 are printables. So if you really want White Cloud toilet paper, that would be the route that I would go, is using all or one of those. Okay. So Laura says, I'm going to have to update my coupon policies. Yeah, sadly, we kind of all have to end up doing that on a regular basis because everybody's changing how they all work. How do I compare toilet paper prices? By square feet and different plies. So for me, I usually just compare that double roll versus single roll, make sure I'm kind of trying to compare apples and apples. So a 12 double roll pack to a 12 double roll pack. I think if you went down to squares and plies, you might go a little sideways crazy, but you can kind of go that far if you want to. I would just compare the size of the actual roll. Now, when we're going to compare that to Costco and Sam's, which I know someone on the YouTube side was asking earlier, keep in mind that you will have to take it down to plies to do a true comparison, which you're hopefully not going to do every week. But warehouse sizes are different. They make a different size roll, paper towel, and toilet paper specifically for warehouses because then it throws you into a loop. I'm buying a 12 roll pack of Bounty, but it's a 12 club size roll pack of Bounty paper towels. How in the world do I compare that to a 6 roll pack in the grocery store? A lot of times if you compare it down to sheet, you'll realize just how much of a deal that wasn't. But just so you know, that's how you would want to go. So just do that math one time and don't really worry about it after that. But hopefully that'll be enough to get you to realize where the deal is. So Walgreens, does this mean Walgreens isn't buying out Rite Aid if they're now implementing a new system? So Janie, they are still totally buying Rite Aid. What's happening though is that Walgreens is not buying all of Rite Aid. Originally that's what the plan was, and that did not get approved by the FTC. So instead, Walgreens is buying kind of like half of Rite Aid, and they're buying the entire Southeast. So all of us in the South come late spring will not have Rite Aid anymore. They will not exist to us. They will all either be Walgreens, Fred pharmacies, or be closed down. Now, everywhere else outside of the Southeast, you will still have a Rite Aid. So they're not leaving Colorado and out west. If you've got a Rite Aid and you live outside of the true southeast, your Rite Aid will hang around. They are going to lose some on the upper East Coast as well, but it's really just the East that's being affected, and the Southeast definitely. So there will be no Rite Aids left in all of Georgia and South Carolina and North Carolina. I think there's only going to be a handful left in Virginia. You get the idea. But they are still buying Rite Aid. Okay, and someone's chiming in on the Rite Aid wellness points too, just a downside, I guess. So if Rite Aid, if you have gold and the 20% discount is lower than the sale price, you'll get the 20% if it is on sale. I guess that's not a downside. That's an okay part. So let's say it was on sale for 10% off, but your 20% gold status is better than the 10% sale. You'll get your gold status. That's pretty awesome, I guess. They give you the best one that you can get. Let's see. It does feel a little depressing, Jennifer, that we're losing our Rite Aids. In general, I would just say, you know what, this is a good time to focus on fully understanding CVS and being ready for CVS deals. I am not a huge Walgreens fan, as you guys have heard me mention for many, many years. They do have a rewards program as well, so I don't want to leave them completely not mentioned. Their rewards program has a lot of quirks to it. It doesn't feel as simple. So for folks that are brand new, you're kind of left feeling like you screwed up the first few times that you shop in Walgreens because of its quirks, but they do have some good deals. So, and a lot of their deals don't require the reward. So I will mention that. Like if you're wanting to kind of get into drugstore shopping, they can be a good one for just popping in and grabbing something that's on sale and not really having to deal with the reward side. Walgreens does put out a ton of store coupons, and now that I mentioned CVS being the only one that does digital, most of Walgreens store coupons are now also available online as well. So I kind of led you astray on that one. But Walgreens puts out a monthly flyer. It's this size. It's more like a pamphlet, but it's a ton of pages. And it's right by the weekly ad when you walk in the store. They've now made that entire monthly flyer available to load to your Walgreens card from their website. So if you go to their website, the first batch of coupons that you'll see are all manufacturer's coupons, but you can actually sort the coupon page to be just the store monthly flyer. So sort it, and then you can load any of those you want store-wise to your card. If you're a regular Walgreens shopper, go for it. You won't miss any of those at all, or be upset that you went ahead and loaded them all. Is Rite Aid staying in Tennessee? Maria, they're going to be out of Tennessee as well. I don't think there will be any left in the Tennessee or in Kentucky. Pretty much, I think Virginia is as far south as you will be able to find a Rite Aid. If I'm in Georgia, there's no need to sign up for a new Rite Aid card. So Plenty Points doesn't even exist anymore, Angie. You won't find any more Plenty Point deals at Rite Aid. If you're wanting to shop for the next couple of months, though, you do need to still use your Rite Aid card. Just use the same Plenty card you've had. Yeah, they haven't changed out the cards from the Plenty system. And I don't think we will see them issue new cards just for the few months that they're left in the South. Okay, and Laura, yes, so Laura's saying with Walgreens, the best way to do it, there is. So Walgreens got 2 programs, and we want to use one, earn those rewards, and then use them to buy the other type of rewards. So just super fast, and I know it's going to leave some of you guys a little on the, like, oh, I couldn't follow that. But I've done a lot of videos on this, so you could really just watch the Walgreens video if you wanted to pop over to YouTube. I've gone into Walgreens and tried to walk you through the process. But pretend-wise, let's say we walked in, and this is printing a register reward. That's their printed reward. It's really a manufacturer's coupon like you would get for a Catalina deal, like the Huggies deal at Rite Aid, or any deal that we grabbed at Kroger that printed those coupons at the register. So I go in, this prints a register reward deal. I want to turn around and use this register reward deal to pay for a deal on balance rewards. So maybe it's a buy $20 in Gillette and get 10,000 balance rewards. That'll be a crazy good deal, but we're just pretend mode right now. So 10,000 balance rewards is $10. I can pay with my register rewards I will earn my balance rewards and then hold on to them. Balance rewards don't expire for up to 6 months. As long as you regularly shop in Walgreens, they're good for a whole year. And then I can use these balance rewards that I earn from this deal to buy more things that print more register rewards. I know that seems crazy, but the quirks are when I try to use balance rewards on balance rewards, or when I try to pay for a register reward deal with another register reward. So that's the problem for new Walgreens folks, is that they get that confused. So I want you to consider, if you are brand new and you go into Walgreens and I get a printed reward for this deal, that I'm only going to use that printed register reward, which on the Southern Savers list is RR. I'm only going to use the RR reward to pay for the BR, or balance rewards, deals, and then vice versa. So constantly switching back between the two. That's the easiest way to handle it, and you won't really have any more issues with rewards not working right in Walgreens. So MedMom's chiming in and saying Plenty Points are still good. Yes, and they're good. They're good for 2 years. So if you do have a bunch of Plenty Points saved up from Rite Aid, you're not going to earn any more in Rite Aid. They don't have any more deals that are earning rewards, but you can still totally use them at the register to pay for your items that you're grabbing at Rite Aid. Personally, I would turn around and use those Plenty Points at Exxon or mobile stations off of your gas. So I don't know that I would be stuck in Rite Aid just using my Plenty Points, but you can use them anywhere you want. They don't expire for 2 years, which was the awesome part of Plenty Rewards across the board. Okay, so I want to jump back again just to recap. CVS mode, if you're brand new, that's where I want you to start. So anyone that's never really jumped in on learning the drugstore system, I want you to pull up the CVS list that's on Southern Savers. The URL for that is southernsavers.com/CVS, so it's not hard to get to. And when you're looking at the CVS list, I really want you to pick one thing, just one. If you go overboard here and you buy a bunch of things at CVS, your total due will be $70, and you're going to get back $8 in rewards. So don't do that. Pick one thing, use a coupon, get a reward. If you're brand new, you can buy one more thing, use a coupon, pay with the extra care buck you just got back from the first one, and get another extra care buck. Go home. Don't buy anything else. Next week, you can come back in and kind of repeat the process, but it's going to take you, usually by the end of that second visit, things are starting to click, but by the third visit, you're totally getting it. This is completely making sense now, but it took 3 weeks for it to really kick in before you had any clue as to why in the world the Maybelline was going to be free. You kind of just have to learn the concept of CVS. So the first couple of weeks, you're only there because I told you to go there, and you have no clue what you're doing. But by week 3, it really is kicking in. So just stick with me if you can for just a couple of weeks, and you will definitely be learning it quickly. So Aaron's got a question off topic. I love that, Aaron. I need to jump on the Instapot wagon train. Any deals coming up or best time to buy? So Aaron, there was a crazy good deal at Kohl's this weekend. You're making me question whether or not the coupon is still running. I think it is. So if you have a Kohl's charge card, they've been running 30% off your entire purchase. I'm pulling it up now to see when that coupon ends. Yeah, you're good. So the 30% off coupon is SNOWY30, all capital letters, SNOWY30. You'll get 30% off your entire purchase, and you'll earn Kohl's Cash. Hopefully Kohl's Cash is still running too. So they had an Instapot that was down to $49 after the 30% off and the Kohl's Cash. So hopefully you can still get that deal at Kohl's. It's a really good price for an Instapot. And I will have to say that you should buy it. So guys, I have an Instapot. Actually, I don't have anywhere for things to live anymore. So it lives in the dining room underneath the buffet. But ours came to the rescue yesterday because I always make a roast for Sunday lunch, and we managed to go off, and I forgot to set the delay bake on the oven. So we came home and we threw the whole pot roast in the Instapot, and 45 minutes later, we had Sunday roast instead of 2.5 hours later because I forgot to set the oven. So it was a huge Instapot to the rescue moment. I am all for you jumping on the Instapot train. I think you'll be glad. So we only use ours. Lately, we've used it about once a week, but it's still pretty awesome. Let's see. We went over, yes, we did go over the new bonus cash. You do have to spend it on at least $20, Natalie. That's a good question. So those of you who bought the Huggies deal at Rite Aid, to use the $20 in bonus cash that you earn from that Huggies deal, my total has to be $20 so that I can pay for it. It's just like an extra care buck at CVS. If I have a $10 extra care buck because I bought the $30 Gillette deal, it's a $10 bill and they're not going to give you change. So my total is going to have to be $10 after buying that particular deal. The same with the diapers. Just so you kind of have that in your head. So that's why I'm pointing most folks with that $20 in bonus cash from Rite Aid to the Bounty and Charmin deal this week, because you will have exactly the amount that you need to buy that toilet paper deal at Rite Aid. Let's see. So Shanna, we saw a really, really good deal on a Keurig at Target. Target has already upped the price, but they are offering a $50 gift card right now on a Keurig. So if you want, it was 99 bucks, but it's now 129, and then you get a $50 gift card back. So you could go that route. That makes a Keurig 79 bucks, or I would probably go Kohl's on that one too with a 30% off. Either one. So it's going to come down to that price, Shanna. And I haven't looked to see whether Kohl's has them on sale today. But with the 30% off and the Kohl's cash, if you can beat the $79 price at Target, then yes, Kohl's is going to win across the board. Let's see. Trying to catch up on everything. I've kind of overwhelmed Dana. So Josie says, what else should we buy in January other than Christmas clearance? The big things to grab in January are anything organizational that you want. This is the only time of the year that we see any kind of like big, huge totes, the Sterilites and the Rubbermaids and all of those. They don't come on sale any other time of the year. We always see big toy clearances too, which you're lumping in on Christmas clearance, but I don't, because that's like birthday party presents and everything else for the rest of the year. So always looking for those. Some cleaning items, but we really see a lot of cleaning hit more in February and March. And we also will start to see some baby deals towards the end of January, but again, most of those are February and March. So a lot of January is very quiet, other than your storage solutions. Another thing that folks point to in January is that it's a really good time to buy vacations. So looking for cruise deals, things like that, you can get some really good prices during winter months. Are there deals on small packages of paper towels ever, not the 6+ mega lifelong supplies of them? So Erin, we will see some deals on like the 2 roll, but they're still the 2 like extra large giant rolls. If you're looking for smaller packages, Erin, I would point you to Walgreens. That's what they love to put on sale. So this week they have the 4-count packs of Scott bath tissue that's on sale, or they'll run the 4-count Angel Softs for $1. That's probably your best bet. And Walgreens across the board is always running those particular sales. Kim says, what about vitamins? So Kim, what I would be looking for, I don't know what stores you have in your area. My favorite deals on vitamins are always at Publix. Publix will put them a little bit on sale, but then they're going to give you those really awesome Publix store coupons for $6 off 2 of Nature Made or Sundown Naturals. I'm trying to think of all the brands. But you'll grab 2 of them. They're on sale. You have a store coupon for $6 off 2, and you have manufacturer's coupons. They end up making some of them completely free. So that's my favorite. Drugstore-wise, we'll see vitamins go BOGO all the time. So head to CVS on that one, because Walgreens and Rite Aid treat buy one, get one deals very differently. They do not allow a second coupon on them, but CVS does. So head to CVS when they've got vitamins BOGO and use 2 manufacturer's coupons, and you're going to get some really good deals on those also. And they will run those as part of Extra Care Buck deals as well, but they don't run them as often with Extra Care Buck deals. They tend to more just put them on sale, buy one, get one. So that's kind of what you're going to be looking for. Are we better off to wait for clearance deals on the storage solutions? So Dana, it really depends on what you're wanting. Clearance deals, you're going to tend to find a lot of bottoms that don't have tops. You're going to find a lot of random sizes. And the prices for beginning January storage things are really so good that the clearance doesn't save you that much more over the sale price for those items. So I would say for a lot of them to just go ahead and grab what you're wanting. I mean, if we're just talking plastic containers. Now, if you're talking like, I want a new walk-in closet, then yeah, you might want to wait for clearance on that. It really depends on how big you're wanting to go. But you know, if we're just talking plastic containers, I'd go ahead and grab them, and I wouldn't wait for the clearance on them. The sales are already good enough. Okay, I think we hit it on everyone's questions and made it. Oh, sorry, one more. Audrey, can you explain how to read the CVS Weekly Deals posts and how do we know which deals are the best? So Audrey, with the Extra Care Bucks, I will confess, we typed the entire CVS Weekly ad mostly so that you know everything that is giving a reward so you can make a decision as to what you want to grab. What I would do for me personally, I look first for the acorns because the acorns are my way of being like, this is a super, super good deal. I wouldn't miss this one. And then I do start with just what do we need, which very rarely is anything in the personal care section. We should do kind of like a tour of our crazy bathroom cabinets. And one time we did drugstores, my husband just brought the whole drawer in. But we have a very deep drawer that is completely filled with toothpaste and other things. So, you know, you just reach a point. So I would go through the list and look at acorns, and let's add those to the list. Then go through the list and look for things that you think you'll use. So for us, a lot of times the things that I'm grabbing are paper goods or diapers. And then from there, I want to look at things that are just super cheap, just so that I can keep my Extra Care Bucks good. That's really all I'm trying to do. So those are kind of my three things that I'm looking at a list for. And if they don't meet that requirement, then they're never going to get added to the list, period, for me. They'll just be something I don't buy at CVS. So again, acorn, free, or money makers. And Wendy says, what's an acorn? So if you look at the list on Southern Savers, you look at the list on Southern Savers, you will see an acorn next to particular items on the list. And they're not next to everything. I'm trying to see what on the CVS list even got one this week, or if anything got one this week. There we go. The Eucerin, there's a Eucerin deal that comes out to be hand lotion for 99 cents a piece. So you'll see that little acorn. Garnier Fructis hair care that comes out to 83 cents a bottle. So those are the super, super cheap items that end up with acorns. So I start there just so I don't miss the really good deals and then kind of move on to the items that we will use. Or the super, super free cheap items. Okay, I think that's everything for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and call us there. We will still be back on same time next week, hopefully on time next week. If you've got any questions between now and then, you can always send me a Facebook message or an email, and I will gladly try to answer them. And I will also pop in and share other things that we found through the week. I'm going to try to start to pop in on Wednesdays while I'm out. That's my day for shopping, and give you guys kind of a report of what we found in the stores. Folks have enjoyed those when we've chimed in. So I will look for you on Wednesday if you're able to join then, or I will talk to you guys next week. So next week we're going to talk organization and some more just basics on couponing, because last week was kind of a free-for-all and a bunch of questions. So hopefully we can get everybody's questions answered there too. Y'all have a great week, and thanks for joining me tonight.